Hello friends. Welcome to the Audiobooks Library channel. Do you ever feel constantly exhausted, mindlessly scrolling through your phone or chasing quick thrills, yet feeling more empty, anxious, and disconnected than ever before? Today, we are going to break free from this exhausting cycle of cheap pleasure with Dopamine Nation by Lembke, a profound guide offering the core wisdom that in a world overflowing with endless, instant gratification, the only true path to lasting peace is intentionally embracing discomfort. Here are the main points you'll learn from this summary. How our modern world has transformed us into dopamine addicts chasing cheap, instant rewards. The delicate, invisible balance between pleasure and pain inside your own brain. Why constantly numbing your pain actually makes you suffer much more in the long run. The incredible, healing power of a dopamine fast to completely reset your exhausted mind. How intentionally choosing difficult things brings profound, long-lasting joy. Imagine living in a lush, beautiful forest where thousands of years ago, your ancestors had to walk for miles just to find a single, sweet berry. That tiny burst of sweetness was a rare, precious reward for their hard work. But now, imagine waking up in a blindingly bright, modern carnival. Everywhere you look, there are giant mountains of sugar, endless glowing screens, and magic buttons that instantly deliver whatever you want directly to your hands. Dr. Lembke shows us that our ancient, beautiful brains were never designed for this chaotic carnival of abundance. We have been tricked into believing that if a little bit of pleasure is good, a massive amount of pleasure will make us completely happy. Instead, we find ourselves wandering through this carnival feeling incredibly numb, anxious, and deeply alone. As we walk deeper into the carnival, we discover a hidden seesaw inside our own minds. This delicate seesaw perfectly balances our pleasure and our pain. Every time we eat the junk food, scroll endlessly on social media, or seek a quick thrill, a massive heavy weight drops on the pleasure side. It feels amazing for a brief, fleeting moment. But the brain, desperate to restore its balance, secretly creates little invisible gremlins that jump onto the pain side of the seesaw. Soon, you need more and more of the cheap pleasure just to feel normal, and when the pleasure stops, the gremlins crash down, leaving you in a dark, heavy state of anxiety and depression. We realize, with a broken heart, that running away from our pain by hiding in pleasure is exactly what is destroying our peace. To escape this exhausting carnival, we must bravely embark on a completely different path. We must undergo a period of fasting, a quiet time of stepping away from the glowing screens and the cheap thrills. For a few days, the gremlins will scream, and the pain side of the seesaw will feel incredibly heavy. But if we hold on with courage, the magic happens. The seesaw gently levels out. The beautiful, simple colors of the world return. Suddenly, a quiet walk in nature, a simple meal, or a deep conversation with a friend feels like an absolute miracle. Finally, we discover the ultimate secret. Instead of chasing pleasure, we must intentionally press down on the pain side of the seesaw by doing difficult things, like taking a freezing cold shower, exercising, or facing a hard truth. When we willingly choose the hard path, our brain rewards us with a gentle, lasting wave of true, unshakable joy. The moral of this story is that in a modern world that constantly tries to drown you in cheap, easy pleasure, your greatest act of rebellion and your true path to happiness is to bravely face your pain and embrace the beautiful struggle of real life. Some important points we must keep in mind. Recognize that running to cheap, instant pleasure is secretly multiplying your future pain. Take a brave break from your most addictive digital or physical habits to let your brain heal and reset. Stop hiding from your negative emotions, sit quietly with your pain and let it pass naturally. Intentionally do difficult things every day, like exercising or learning, to earn true, lasting satisfaction. Reconnect with the simple, quiet joys of the real world rather than the loud, chaotic illusions of a screen. That's all for today, thank you, and please take great care of yourselves.